Hey y'all, how you doing out there? Danna here. Just wanted to come talk to you a little bit this morning. Pop in, do a quick little chat, and give y'all a little sweet pantry treat that I use with my grandkids when they come over so that they feel special and they have a little treat and it's easy for me. Now, why do I want to give you a pantry treat right now? If you're like me, you're going to have people coming in for the holidays. So, you need something in that pantry. If you all of a sudden you're like, gee, we need something else, or I need a dessert real quick. This is something you can pull together to make a quick dessert. Now, before I go on to that dessert, I want to tell y'all a little story about why I started doing these videos. I actually started doing some of these cooking videos back during the worst of the pandemic when we were all shut in the house. Actually, it was right after we got shut up in the house. And my husband was going out to do farm work one day, and he came in and he said, Danna, you got to do something. I said, I've got to do something? And he said, you've got to do something. These people out here don't know how to cook. All the restaurants are closed. These people have got to feed their families. Go make a video or something. And that's what he said. So I made my first video, and it was about ugly biscuits. And if you haven't seen those videos, I have them both on Facebook and I have them on YouTube, so you can pop on there and watch any of them. But that's how it got started. And come to find out, I'm having a ball doing this. And y'all, every time I put out a video, I get responses from all over the place. Not just local, but all over the world. I've had people contact me from Australia, Nova Scotia, Scotland, and all different countries when it pops up which countries that people are watching it. So I really appreciate it. Y'all were helping this girl feel all right during this pandemic times. And you know what? I like sharing things to help you. And if it'll help you, that's good. And I appreciate it because, I think we all got to take care of each other. We have to. And so I'm going to look out for you and y'all can look out for me. All righty? Now, I got to tell you that in all the reaching out, I've had a lot of people from my home state of Alabama reach out to me, and of course the Southeast, all over the United States. And I have an Alabama girl that has reached out to me from North Carolina. As a matter of fact, it's Blowing Rock, North Carolina. And she said, you know what? I'm an Alabama girl too. And she loves North Carolina, but she loves Alabama because this is where she was born. And she is part of Willie Brooks' farm. And she sent me some honey and said, I want to share this with you. And I love honey. I eat honey every day because I think it's healthy and it makes me feel better, and I'm not ingesting sugar, but I still get to fix my sweet tooth. So I do eat honey. So I will put a link at Willie Brooks Farm so y'all can get on there and look at her honey. But today I've got some right here, and y'all notice they're different colors. You know why they're different colors? Because the bees are going to different kind of flowers to get them. So I'm going to show y'all a quick dessert that deals with honey, okay? So this is what I do with the grandkids. When I first started having grandkids, I knew that I didn't need to overfeed them like ice cream and stuff, which they really love. But I wanted them to feel like they were getting a treat at my house, because between me and you, I would just keep giving it to them, but they get a tummy ache. So I'm like, we just need a little bit of ice cream in there for the kids, but we want to make it look good. So I tell you what I did. I got these glasses right here. They're not that big. They hold about 2 scoops. And I always make sure I got ice cream in the freezer for my grands and anybody else who stops by that needs a little sweet. And they're small, so you don't feel so guilty about eating so much ice cream. And I love ice cream, don't y'all? But let me tell you what takes ice cream over the top and turns it into a beautiful dessert like this. It's honey. It's honey. And y'all, if you have never drizzled honey over your ice cream, you don't know what you're missing. So today what I'm going to do is just show you how I make mine, okay? Now, of course, y'all, I am a Southern grandma, mother, granny. They call me Knocky, which one of the kids made up. But anyway, I'm a grandmother and a mother, and I always keep a big thing of ice cream in the freezer because, those babies might get hungry, or my kids might get hungry too. So I got my ice cream here, and all you got to do to fix this is do a couple of good scoops of ice cream, how much ever you want them to have. And they feel so special when it's pretty, you know. Of course, that one don't want to come off. Y'all give me a second. Woo! Can y'all see this? Because I have had people say, we can't see what you're doing. There you go. So I've got my little bit of ice cream in there. And now I want to make it a little healthier. So I'm going to put some, you know, I put a frozen cherry on that other one, but I'm going to put some blueberries on this one. Do y'all see that? Look at those blueberries. And those kids may not want to eat that. Just frozen blueberries I just put out there, but they're going to love it on here. And then I like to put walnuts on mine. Now, some of the kids don't like walnuts, so you got to determine what your kids like. They might want pecans or peanuts, or they may not want anything of a nut nature at all. But y'all, it's really good with that. And the next thing we got to do is give it a little flash. Now, I have one of these cookies right here that I always keep in my pantry for the grandkids. And it's got a chocolate center. And it's got this on the outside here, this little cookie crunch. And you can stick that in there if you want to. But you know what else is good that may not have as much sugar? It's one of these pretzels. Now, y'all don't say pretzels are good with ice cream. It's got that salt on there. It's got a pretzel. So this is a little long. So I'm going to pop this a little bit smaller just for looks. And put that in right there. So that's what we do next. And then the good stuff. We're going to open the honey. Now, y'all, I love honey. And like I said, I eat it every day. So today, I think I'm going to use the Mountain Wildflower honey. And remember, this is from Willie Brooks Farms in North Carolina. And she's a good Southern girl like us. And we're going to take care of our family. Let me get me a spoon, people. Okay, that's a big spoon, but I'm just going to barely dip it. This is how I do. Barely dip it and then let it just sprinkle over it. Let's get a little bit more because good gracious. There we go. Y'all look at that. Is that not heaven in a beautiful little container? Oh my, that's going to be so good. And I don't know about y'all, but I don't let honey go to waste. So this is my spoon. This is my ice cream. I'm taking the honey. Y'all, that is so rich. That is delicious. Anyway, I'm going to tell you what, if you have some of this stuff in your pantry, you got ice cream in your freezer and you got a cute little cup and something to put in it like this, when you serve your guests, they're going to feel so special. They'll be like, look what she did for me. And you just did a quick little thing out of your pantry. And it makes them feel so loved. We want everybody to feel loved right now, don't we? This is good. You don't need chocolate syrup or any of that kind of stuff. You just need some honey over your ice cream. Now, another thing that I do every night before I go to bed is put some lotion on. So I'm going to tell you what. She sent me some of this beeswax cream. Y'all, this is the thing. My hands get so dry from cooking all the time and washing dishes. So every night I rub some on my hands and around my cuticles. And y'all, the next morning they feel so much better, especially around my cuticles. So I just want to tell y'all, check out Willie Brooks Farms, www.williebrooksfarms.com. And you're going to need some recipes for Thanksgiving. Remember, that's coming up. Y'all get on Amazon. Happiness is Homemade is there on Amazon. It's got all my family's Thanksgiving recipes. It'll come right to your door, and you can feed your family in the way that you want to. You can feed your family the way a Southern mama would. And those recipes have been in our family for generations and have fed a lot of us. So praise the Lord and pass the ugly biscuits. That's what I say to that. All right, y'all, I'm going to buzz out of here right now. I've got some other things to do today, but I want you to know that I want you to feel encouraged and good. Things are getting better. If you need some encouragement today, if you're feeling a little down, go to my YouTube channel and watch What a Friend. It's called What a Friend. And it'll make you feel better. And reach out to me if you need to, or other people. There's people around you. Anyway, just know that the good Lord loves you, and I love you too. And look, I'm going to go eat some of this ice cream with honey drizzled all over it. And I'm just going to think good thoughts about you and say a prayer for you. And y'all say a prayer for me, all right? All right, y'all. Love y'all. Stock this up in your pantry. You're going to love it. See you later. Bye.